Yeah, prestige mod bitches. I'm assuming that you're going to do what you said you were going to do, because if you don't, I'm going to fucking murder all of you. So,
Well, now that Matt's here, we may decide to do something completely different because that was
so
based on
much
Matt not
fucking
being
murder.
here.
So much fucking murder. So, no,
Now that
don't get me
Matt's here,
wrong.
it's
I don't
completely different.
kill you all. Well, what I really enjoyed was yesterday, because it'd been a bit since Pete and Chris were playing together. The first 2 hours approximately of the session was briefing. And it was neat because some of their information was actually a little out of date or a little wrong, but for the most part, it was not quite the beauty of a Yana briefing.
We all miss Yana briefings.
Yeah.
I can brief you on something today.
So you're all together in the mansion. If you will look on Roll20 and scroll down a bit, by the way, everybody pull 4 cards. If you scroll down underneath the horse head that's saying agreed, you can see the style of picture that is of Doc Fulton in the house, and that whereas Alex Kinley's picture is just of a large, well-aged bottle of whiskey. There's not even Alex in the picture. He put up what was important to him, by God.
It should have been the Campbell's tomato soup, but instead of Campbell's tomato soup, it says Campbell's whiskey.
I can see that as well.
Nice.
But so yes, that is up. And by the way, welcome to all the players and you, the viewers, for the final game of season 2.
Yay! Boo!
Yes, I know you're disappointed that we're not into season 3 yet, but I am planning some shit. So yes.
Oh, sorry. Before we start, quickly, just let you know, you might want to reword the gun fu card.
What's gun fu card say?
Well, I'm guessing it's meant to be for if you're using a gun, but it doesn't actually state that. It just says gun fu. In addition to normal action, the character may dodge all incoming attacks that round at full skill this round.
Oh no, we've always allowed that to do it. We've just got the idea from gun fu. It should be called something different, like misleading would be a good title.
Matrix dodge.
There you go. So anyway, everybody's got their cards. Any reds? Any card play to knock out, or
no reds?
No.
I don't know if. Oh no.
Nothing exciting. A reroll is about the best card I've got.
No problem. You guys each wake up in your individual rooms and eventually wander out. Jim is serving up breakfast in various chafing dishes, because he is a fucking fancy fucker, even if you guys are not. You guys do notice that he stiffens a bit when the woman with no name comes out of her room. Yes, Yana, apparently, and somebody, Chris, put up a new picture of Robin on your door again. But you're not sure who did it, but you have numerous suspects. Yana, it appears somebody's stolen your your bloody harpoon is still in front of the basement door. Although, actually, nobody said for sure that they were getting the plastic explosive, so that's there as well.
It's still there. We didn't touch it.
All of the hangers-on, the staff, the entourage, not there. I don't know if Alex would actually notice this because whiskey is there, but Doc Fulton does notice that the yammering cloud of piranha people is missing.
When I see them, I run to them and hug them.
Okay. Good morning to you too.
It's such a relief. But
why? What happened?
I was here alone with a bunch of crazy people last time.
Jim begins coughing and turning his back. He appears to be racked with coughing pain.
So what happened with Delma?
Oh, such a
She wasn't
stupid
answering-
name.
She wasn't answering her phone.
She's probably killed herself or something. I don't know. She was crying a lot.
Because of her being jilted left at the altar by her girlfriend.
Yeah. Her girlfriend has something to do with the mafia or something.
Oh,
We were-
okay.
Yeah, we were trying to find her, but didn't get to the end of the. Didn't find her yet.
Okay.
But Delma is the worst person, and I hate her. And it's good that she's not returning the calls. She's
Why
the
do you hate her?
stupid. She's okay. I'm happy to see you. Okay.
Jim, after making sure everybody's got their breakfast, Jim discreetly withdraws. He knows that at any moment horrible shit may happen to him.
What happened with him? I didn't talk to him or anything.
No, his wife went downstairs to the basement to get some goods for the kitchen, and she's now in therapy. That's what's wrong with Jim.
Good.
There's a knock on the front
Good.
door.
Who's going to cook us food if you cause a mental breakdown?
Jim?
There's a knock at the front door.
Jim's not a cook. His wife's the cook.
There's another knock at the front door.
Yeah, that's what servants are for.
Yes, they don't seem to be answering. Oh, Jim left. Shit. Yeah, you're not sure where he is. There's another knock at the front door.
All right, I'll go and try and work out where the front door is and answer it.
Now, eventually, you manage to find it. You know, there's a filthy beggar out front. He says.
Yes.
He's trying to beg from you, making incomprehensible noises.
Actually, I don't know if I've got any cash from this world on me. Sorry.
He says.
Okay. Is he dressed as somebody from this world would be dressed?
Filthier, beggier.
Yeah, I mean,
more
like a
porno.
beggar, but I mean, he's not.
Yes, he
in
doesn't fit in the neighborhood of mansions at all well. You're surprised that he hasn't been taken and killed by the drive-around police.
Mm-hmm.
He says to you.
Yes. Here's $5.
I burn it. And I roll off.
Oh shit, you think that was Alex Kinley in a bigger outfit. What a master of disguise and pain in the ass. Right, so eventually you guys all get together. Alex is still wiping off the makeup and shit and giggling a lot.
That was fantastic.
Before I forget, Alex, do you have your tarot cards on you? Can I see them?
Yes. And Mildred, do you have your tarot cards?
Yeah.
Huh?
When you went
Oh,
to
yes.
the Beast King world, did you get tarot? We believe you would have got tarot cards.
You
would
did.
have been-
You did. I remember.
Let's look at my notes.
It shows like a slow motion camera pan over this bedroom that has been really thoroughly, efficiently trashed. Hunter S. Thompson would be like, that's a fucked up bedroom and shit. There's part of it's flooded and there's like some mannequin in a fucking donut, inflatable donut floating in there with lipstick on it and shit.
Is there a large Mexican lawyer in the corner?
Probably, yes. He needs one of those.
I'm a lawyer.
Card for Chris, yes, that's lovely.
Is that when we killed the beast guy?
Yeah.
The werewolf.
Turned into a werewolf.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I might have thrown those away. Yeah, I don't really keep stuff like that. I don't know.
Happy days. Happy days.
So what's with the cards?
From what we can work out, we need to combine them all together to create a full deck.
Oh, okay.
Shows Alex burning some. Yeah, fuck your full deck.
As to why or what they will do, we don't know yet.
Okay.
Just one of the things we're looking into on the loose ends.
Mm-hmm.
So many loose
We'll have to
ends.
see if you destroyed yours. We'll have to see if, well, we could try and have you going to the Beastkin world again and see if you get more.
Yeah, we could. I've been there several times since and have not received any, so.
Now, as I was starting to say before, as long as you guys do the actual thing that you told me you were going to do, I am happy to help you tie up any other loose ends you want. But if you don't do that, I swear to God, I'm going to infest all of your characters with fucking parasites. Painful parasites.
Parasites.
Yeah, we encountered some parasites.
The paralytic good.
All right.
Just to keep things moving along.
Yes. So, Alex and Mildred, tell me about your experiences in Burlington.
Mm-hmm.
A blah is fine. You don't need, and if there's anything you don't want me to know, just say what you don't want me to know.
Good. Blah.
Blah.
Beautiful.
Much easier.
Yes.
Blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Well, I've listened to the podcast, so I thought
Mhm.
that. So there's stuff that I don't know about that you guys did, so it just makes it easy for me to understand it, to
Mhm.
know it now in character.
Yeah. Pete, take a card for being slick.
Yes.
I like the moment of silence, though, and I thought, it's going to turn into another briefing mission, isn't it?
That's really famous Yana brief.
And then there was milk, and
Mm.
it splashed on the street, and everybody died.
And it was beautiful. Yeah.
Cookies and sacrifices.
Mm.
Everyone was happy.
I'll get rid of writing plus 20.
Oh no. What's
All right.
Writing land?
So, Mildred, have you managed to get your girlfriend out of Cyberpunk world?
No. One thing I wanted to do when I meet Alex again is to ask him if he could try to Volg her.
Alex's eyes are now white. They're not brown anymore.
Oh.
It appears that he's lost at least 2 of his brown eyes.
What you need to do is you need to go and find the one they call the Rock.
Okay.
In other words, you've got to play on a Sunday.
I
So,
have
Alex-
prepared for you guys doing this, so no worries
Yeah.
with that.
So, Alex, how did you manage to
What? Still on the
Change your-
$5? Ha ha ha!
change your allegiance? Because our belief was that you had to die to be able to
Yes.
lose a connection with one of them.
I died.
You died, did you?
Oh.
I voluntarily was sacrificed.
Okay.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Did
And-
you did your brain hurt and you don't know things as well anymore?
Yeah.
Uh,
They're all
Did
coming
you
back
lose
quite
all
quick.
your?
Oh, okay. Wow.
As in, I'm playing a lot, so my skills are ranking back up.
Okay. So, even though your talent, for example, seemed to fade away, you built it up again very quickly.
Yeah, not really. Because of the situation it was in, and because I think it was because of it was white specifically. That kind of stuff didn't really go away. I'm still
Okay.
in
So
the game.
circumstances.
Yes.
Have you
I
seen
think
around?
it was more of a case that Logan fucked up, forgot, and went, "Oh, you know what? We'll just say that because it's a sacrifice, you're okay." But
Yeah. Well, it makes sense
It
if
makes
they
sense if you
had some
wanna-
sort of
yeah.
ritual.
you're not going to switch allegiances to white, especially if doing so when dying means that your talent will go away and you lose all your powers anyway.
That can't
Yeah.
work for white, right?
So
Mm.
exactly,
Okay.
it makes sense
Why
if you're willing to do it in that sense. It's null and void.
Why did you decide to go with white?
Because it best serves my interests as far as what I intend to do in the other realms.
Okay.
And even though the Brown's power was cool, I just didn't want to wear the horse cod piece anymore.
Fair enough.
So I was skillful in tricking Rock into taking over.
So Rock now has the cod piece, or has he got some other avatar?
The best thing is, sorry Rock for this if you're listening, but the best thing is he thinks that when he gets someone else in, he has to pass on the mantle as well as part of the ritual. You can't write that stuff. Seriously, I love it.
Put your wanker into this horse, and then the ritual shall be complete.
Some poor new guy one day playing with him, he's like,
Pull out your cock and slap it into the...
Do you want some special powers? Put your penis here. This sounds like a trap. No.
If Alex Kinley told you to insert your penis somewhere, would you really do it?
What will be even funnier is Rock's confusion if it's a woman that he's trying to indoctrinate.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, shit. What do we do?
Oh, it's sexist too. Jeez.
Yeah. All right, so you're no longer aligned with Brown.
All
right. So has anybody got some thoughts as to how we go about getting the girlfriend out of there?
Brown does me a favor. I can have Brown walk us out.
All right.
Well, like I said, the easiest thing to do is if metagaming, but if Yana plays with Rock, then he can do it.
Oh, there's nothing stopping Mildred from aligning with one of the powers if she decides to.
No, but I think the way things are going, and Yana had a good point, was if we all try and spread out on the powers and not double up, then at least we've got kind of all the bases covered.
My plan is that every one of us will align with different AI, then we trust each other, that's the hard step, and share information and overthrow all the AIs. Cool.
God, okay. Damn it. Right, I better take all those traps out of Chris's room.
Who's Chris?
Right.
As a aside, speaking of the AIs, has anybody had the thought that Yellow is Hester or is taking on the aspects of Hester?
Yeah.
Batman. Oh, sorry.
No. Yeah, I know Batman is got it, but I mean the whole thing about the only who we've seen any signs of is the King in Yellow, Yellow sign, Hester, etc.
Yeah, no, definitely a good thought.
So I don't know if it's a coincidence or not. It was just a thought.
Yana, your possible wanting to get Yellow, as you were talking about before, may come true.
Ooh.
So,
I want to get some of the AI that is like enemy of the ones we have, so we can like strategize. Strategize.
oh, right.
Remember, we are friends. We trust each other very much.
As long as you don't get blue.
Well, that's that's the one that is. Somebody has to get blue. I know
Somebody
you hate.
has. Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Speaking of which, did one of you give Brown a note to pass on to me, Alex?
Did I?
I don't know. It just seemed like something you would do.
What did the note say?
It said, and I've just got to find my notes because I can't remember what it said off the top of my. McKay, see you soon, and it was signed James Morton.
It sounds familiar. But whether or not it was me or not, I don't know. I was very, very drunk.
Okay. I was just wondering if I need to be concerned that he's somehow infiltrated the modern San Francisco or not. Sorry, San Angeles or not.
If it wasn't me, it was the lady with no name or the other two. Rock and Jeremy.
Well, I've never met them before, so I don't know they would know, and I'm not sure if they'd know anything about Dr. Morton, especially not his first name.
Still doesn't really feel like something I would do.
I know. I wasn't sure if it was something you would do or not. That I just thought I'd clarify.
It kind of rings familiar, but it's not something I would do. It's too subtle for me.
It's true. That's true, actually.
It's not some sort of therapy that you're trying out, Mildred.
No, it's a good idea.
Hate therapy.
All right, so how are we going to get to cyberpunk world? As the barber's shop may be compromised for Doc and I.
Well, we even without the powers of Brown, we can still go through the sewers, can't we?
We're not sure exactly how to get this, how to get it to work, to get it to move across to. So we've got a specific destination. We come out.
No, I can't really do that. But I'm pretty sure if we go to your flat here and go through the second door we went to, that was just a long tunnel that eventually ended up in the alien-infested cyberpunk sewers.
No. You walked us there. The second tunnel ended in a dead end, and so you walked us across to the cyberpunk. However, we do know that going to the maze and going to the area where Brown is, we could do that from other realms.
Oh, hold on. So is this what we're doing this time around? We are going back to cyberpunk.
That is what we're considering. Unless you have an urgent matter you need to wrap up.
Urgently not going to the cyberpunk world.
Prestige mod, bitches.
Doc and I have no particular interest or like for the cyberpunk world either.
Yeah, that's why we need to get my girlfriend out of there, so we don't have a reason to go back there anymore.
You're just lucky you got some good friends, okay?
I'm a likable person.
It shows some guy going, no, backing away she's got a skinning knife. I'm likable. He's like, ah.
Speaking of being a likable person,
oh, no.
Doc, what we discussed, do you think we should, in regards to relocating Mildred's hobby?
Probably a good idea.
Where?
Yes. To the apartment that we now own, that Doc paid the rest to buy out. We actually now own the apartment building, apparently.
Okay.
Nice.
So, but there are tenants in there currently.
Mm-hmm.
And if
That
they
won't
start
take long for them to leave.
No, I was going to say, but if you start disappearing them, the police.
Oh no, I don't mean take them out to the swamp and two to the back of the head or anything like that.
Come on, we're talking about Mildred here. They wouldn't be going out to the back of the swamp. They'd be going into the basement.
Yeah.
Where she'd be practicing her tanning habits.
So you think that it would be safer if I did it there than here?
Yeah, especially there's a bit of focus on this place, as well as with both Alex and Doc being B-listers now. We're more likely to have things like paparazzi and stuff cropping up.
Mm.
And that may cause issues for you.
No, yeah.
It shows the paparazzi backing away. She's like, I'm likable.
As well as kill you. As well as the impact that's having on Mrs. Parapet.
Who cares about her?
There is a quick errand that I just want to run before while you are planning this. While we are planning the attack on cyberpunk world, I will get a big black bin bag. I'm going to find one of my big piles of cash, fill up the big bag like it's fucking like Santa Claus's bloody sack, and I'm going down to the underworld place with all the homeless people hanging around, and I'm just walking around handing out cash, being like, "You owe me a favor now. You owe me a favor now. Here's some cash. Cash. Favor. Cash. I'll do that for like a couple of hours."
Right. Alex has decided to remove himself from strategizing negotiations.
Excellent. I searched this room for the tarot cards.
Excellent.
I will assist.
Right. Pete, since you're assisting, you try a luck roll at -30. If you make it, you are going to give Chris a +5 on his luck roll of it actually being there. And then Pete can try to support Doc Fulton's spotting if you make the luck roll. If you don't make the luck roll, don't worry.
Before we make the rolls, I just noticed we all appear to have 6 cards now.
Everybody, please reduce your hand. I give out extra cards as you are doing funny shit.
Oh no,
Thank you.
the gods hate me.
Perfect.
Oh.
I've had clogging greed. And
That's-
I had
what
more
you-
sanity for me.
That's what you get for driving more poor Mrs. Parapet off of her nut.
This is fantastic. Every time before I've ever got singing +20, I've always just thrown it, and now I'm like, I'm keeping that. That's so funny.
Dilemma, what to get rid of.
I hate every chimp I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee.
Go hang yourself.
You'll never make a monkey out of
Thank you,
me.
Dr. Zayas.
Dr. Zayas. Oh, Dr. Zayas.
Okay, here's a question, guys. Because we're going to the cyberpunk world, I'm going to throw socialized medicine unless someone wants to keep it, and in which case I will swap with them. Otherwise, it's going to be one of the 2 I discard.
Well, I'm discarding haste because I've got 2 skill cards I want to play very shortly.
Or do you guys want me to keep that for you guys, just in case we get into some trouble? Because I'm happy doing it that way as well.
If your other cards are really good, keep your other card. Yeah, I don't know what your other cards are, how good they are. So.
+20. I can't let it go.
Fair enough.
You could
Intimidate +20. Oh.
You could actually sing and maybe get one of those fucking dances going with all the homeless people, because they're in a very jolly mood for getting money.
Okay.
So first discard one of your cards, and then you can start doing that. So Matt, Pete, did you support Fulton on his stuff?
Yeah, I'm just making my roll now. No, I don't support, but I am playing a assistant +5 card on the luck roll for Chris.
Yeah, Chris, both the luck and the spot are at -30. The spot contingent on the luck, because Alex's room is just that trashed out. So apparently he must have lost, eaten,
hold on.
destroyed. What?
No. Hold on.
Oh,
I know. It's awful.
it is.
Don't say you're going to
85, and you play an assistant 5, right?
Yes.
Which rolls me up to a 90. So I'm going to play reverse dice.
Oh, God.
And it's a crit.
Wow.
Well, no,
Okay.
it would be a luck roll at full would be a crit. Otherwise, it's a -60 because if I don't know what Logan's looking for.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yes. Just because I secretly introduced strange collection quests as well in this doesn't mean that it's all a bad thing.
Okay, so I made the luck roll. Do I need to make a find roll now?
Well, Pete can try to support you in a spot hidden at -30 by rolling a spot hidden at -30, because he seems rather good at that noticing shit thing.
Well, we've got to work out whether Logan can actually remember which one he gave me.
No, I don't. I'm rolling crap today.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, right.
Lovely.
Let me scroll back to the fucking page because Alex literally didn't give a shit. So let me look for it real quick. You guys go ahead and do your planning and shit. I'll be with you in a second.
Okay, so one way. No, because as soon as
there it is. Right. Which ones do you have so far? Sorry to interrupt, Chris.
we have all. We have 12 now.
No,
We
I
have
mean
12
which tarot cards in particular do you have?
I don't know what tarot cards they have, but
I got my singing.
Did you make your spontaneous dance roll as well to get everybody singing and dancing with you?
I got dancing. I was dancing.
Yes, but what about the create spontaneous dance? The all important
that
thing.
as well, just in case that does come out.
Mhm.
Look at the skill action.
You are the dancing queen.
so I have Death, the Tower, and the Wheel of Fortune.
Hmm. Actually, wait. It doesn't matter which ones everybody has. So you'd gotten because you're just trying to collect them all at this point. You'd gotten 3. Everybody had gotten 3 different ones. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then just keep track of the number of them
All right,
because
so
you're
now
not.
12 tarot cards.
Yeah, you are not going to get. Yeah, there's like 50 some shit, around. But yeah, you're not going to get any duplicates due to the power of love or whatever. So yeah.
Okay, so nothing happens when we get them all together.
Not yet.
I'm gonna focus Can I try to focus my essence on them to feel anything that's in there, like maybe identify a spell or use my arcane lore on it?
Yes.
Which?
He goes,
Yes, all of it.
Give me the essence roll. Everything else is contingent on that. You make times 3.
Yes, I did.
You suck. All right. Yes, give me analyze magic for just 2 or 1 annoying word.
Do you have I have an assist 5. Do you want to trade cards with me, Pete?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, have that. I've hung on to it because I think it might be useful where we're going.
Ah, yes.
All right, and I'll play the assist +5 on Doc.
Did you create spontaneous dance yet, Alex?
No, I wasn't. I got my singing and dancing there.
No problem. Everybody's happy that some strange singing and dancing freak came in, gave them money.
Yeah, got it.
Right. Incomplete. So pretty much when it's collect them all, it means literally all.
Okay.
And
We'll
being
just have
that
to-
there's like a lot of,
Basically, we
I
need to
think
get
72
more
or some
players.
shit. Well,
All right.
or something.
Yeah, either that or work out a way of getting them to get more, or if there's other realms that we get them from when we go to them that we've not traveled to yet.
I can just get so good at disguising. I can disguise us to a point where even the magic feels that we're new people and needs to give us new cards.
Cool.
Well, actually, that's a good point. If you can disguise us, that's potentially a way we could get through the barbershop.
I'm going to
issue.
just assume you're all back together again. It took a couple hours to find them in Alex's room because it's just that bad. Who the fuck uses ketchup on the wall to make an American flag?
I could definitely do the disguising to get us through the barbershop, but I cannot guarantee with my creative juices what you would end up look like once I disguised you.
That's fine. So why don't we do that tomorrow?
And what today's plan?
Well, I want to go. I want to go in with as much magic as I can.
Ah, cool. Let's burn some today then.
Right. So I'll burn the rest of mine, and then tomorrow we can go.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna practice spells as well.
Why? What are you casting on yourself anyway?
One more. Hold on. It's 3, 6, 9. No, I can't do it one more time. Yay! Everyone make a sound check.
Why? What are you doing?
I turn into a ghost.
Is that like the
Nice.
name of the spell? Is you? Can I do a spell roll to see what spell it is?
You
Well,
can
you
do
just
analyze
asked
magic
him.
to work it out.
It's called ghost form.
I make my spell lore or whatever.
Yeah.
Logan.
Bastard. Yes, he seems to be doing ghost form, but everybody can still give me a sanity roll, and you can apply it toward. What's it go toward, Matt?
Phase beings, all ghosts. Is up to you.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Is
I
it a
made
zero?
it.
Is it a 0 slash?
No, it's 1d6, I believe.
Yeah, it should
it's
say.
12. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 1/d6. He is helping you eventually work your way up to ghost.
Excellent
Yana, you fail
counterspell.
your sanity roll?
Of course.
Excellent. You got a d6, Yana. Hooray.
I know.
How'd that counterspell work out there, Chris, when you go bzzat?
Nice.
I think you only get one attempt at it, so make it count.
Oh, then I don't make it because I didn't make my willpower.
He's not a ghost for very long. I think he's like a ghost for a round or something, and then he's out of magic points.
Oh.
Yeah.
What does the send loss go to?
Ghost.
Ghost or phase beings.
Yeah, your choice.
Ghost. I don't think I've got phase beams listed.
Did you put your knife away there?
Not yet.
The evil look on Chris's face. I will get this spell much better eventually, he says. And congratulations to Pete for eventually when he gets his magic high enough, he will stumble upon his free spells and shit. So all you gotta do, Pete, is build up to where your free spells are, and then they are yours.
Yes. I just need the magic points to be able to build up to it.
Yeah.
One step at a time.
Mm-hmm. So, is everybody done casting and shit?
Yeah.
Gonna cut to the next day?
Yeah.
Cut to, it's the next day. You guys basically spend a day not planning, relaxing, and probably watching TV and drinking is my guess.
Yeah.
Bathing in blood.
Well, that.
There's no blood right now.
Oh,
Yeah, you're very disappointed, but somebody keeps taking the bodies away and shit and then cleaning up.
I hate them.
Yes. They might not be at your new lair though.
Yes, it will be good for all of us.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. The fact that you're not only tolerated with your eccentricities, but they went and got you a lair to practice them in.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Good friend.
Just remember that the apartment may be used by other people of other travel, others of our group is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
be mindful of that, Mildred.
I'm not worried about them.
She could actually make it into something where somebody walks in and maxes out human gore and gross out. Wouldn't that be something?
You would lose your character now.
I'm helping them.
Yes.
So everybody gets together. The breakfast is left there. Jim wanders off, and everybody immediately begins casting the shit out of whatever spells. Just sitting around the breakfast table, bring, 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 because that's how you roll.
Phase is in time, and
Gate
I
and
crit
time.
my phase. So what's the next spell in the thing?
Do you have the preceding ones already built up? As we discussed yesterday, you need to get all the preceding ones built up, and then you can start advancing again.
All right, so I need to crit on one of those to get
Well,
the next
yeah.
spell in the chain.
The level one
So-
one, I think, was slow time, so you need to
Slow time's the first
crit
one.
that.
Once you put on slow
Oh, so
time.
that one I need to crit now. It's not just anyone in the chain, and then you get the next.
No,
Nah.
you always have to build from the bottom up.
Okay.
Yeah, don't
And
worry,
then
you'll get there.
it's bind. What is it? Bind. Set bind point. Self. Set bind point. Other.
Yes, as Pete actually has got 2 spells out of that chain for free when he gets up to that, he knows it well. But yeah, the first spell is expensive to practice, so good luck. It's not an easy magic to learn. So everybody please make a note of exactly what kind of gear you've got on you.
Yeah, actually,
Let me know
game
too, because I know you're going to
Question.
forget something obvious.
question.
Mhm.
Shotgun. Is there, from a game mechanics perspective, is there any difference between a semi-automatic shotgun or a pump action shotgun?
The semi-automatic being pull the trigger and it goes. Yeah, there's no
Yes.
real difference.
That's I assumed there wouldn't be. I just wanted to clarify. Wanted to make sure.
The big difference, if you were really interested in doing some and bringing the pain, would be if you were to get hold of like an AA-12,
Yeah.
which, being that you're in America, we believe that more guns is better. They're having the back to school sale on guns. And so if you were to get one of those in like medium shotgun, that's because firing a heavy shotgun on full automatic, not really. Wait, no, they got 12 gauge in AA-12, don't they? Fuck me. Okay, so you get the heavy shotgun, because I watched a lady who was as small as Yana in a bikini firing one of those for some fucking reason. Apparently somebody was showing me the video to show that there's no kickback. So if you get one of those and you go on full auto on a target, instead of doing D6 plus D8, you're doing D8 plus D10 to that target if they're within range. So D8 plus D10 is what we call a spicy meatball for damage. It'll burn through your ammo pretty quick, but still you get off 2 or maybe 3 shots. And by that I mean going duck, 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 duck.
Yeah, yeah.
Which may prove slightly more effective than your kukri.
Well, depending on how far away they are, yes.
Yes. The shotgun's not great range, but you know, I don't know if anybody in the party is actually any good at rifles.
No.
No, I've got a professional level of ability with shotguns. Hence my question. I just keep besides the double barrel shotgun from Beastkin Land, I haven't managed to get myself a shotgun because I haven't needed one.
Well, it might be a great time to get a fucking AA-12 and a mess of ammo.
Yeah, hence my question. I wasn't sure if auto shotguns were legal. I wasn't sure the legalities in modern San Angeles of auto weapons.
It's totally illegal to have a full automatic shotgun, but I'm guessing that somebody in this party may have some streetwise.
I'm happy just to get, instead of messing, but I don't know if anybody.
You sure you just don't want like a minigun or something? I mean, are you just really good at shotgun or what?
Yeah, I'm good at shotgun.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if you want to throw a lot of lead at something, might as well go to town. No, I can get that in Cyberpunk, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, I can use a shotgun a bit better than I can use a pistol or a rifle.
Well, it basically getting hold of one of those, this is the perfect time because you're expecting trouble.
Yeah. And I was thinking it would be useful to be loaded for bear, as they say.
Yes, which doesn't make the bears feel any better.
No.
Makes you feel worse, actually.
Shows Pete in the other room getting an AA-12.
While seeing I feel pretty.
The Atchison Assault Auto Shotgun, or Assault Shotgun. Just fucking horrifying. 300 rounds per minute.
Hey, Logan, I sent you a message in Messenger.
Yeah. Bink. Bink.
Yeah, I can start doing that.
No.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Yes. The last 3 words are pretty much inviolate.
Okay.
That was very Scooby-Doo of you, Chris. Ooh.
Ooh.
Good question, though. Take a card for good question.
Oh shit! Everyone but you discards all their cards immediately.
Hooray!
Oh, you suck so much.
I don't have any cards.
You're ahead of the game, Yana.
There goes my intimidate.
Well, at least you got to use your singing.
No more socialized medicine for anyone? No. Alright. We can go to storm the castle.
Is there anything else you wanted to buy? Because Pete brought up something and then it may or may not get dropped. I don't know.
Do you want me to go look for one of those shotguns for you?
Muted. Come up here, Pete.
Pete, we can't hear you.
All right, how about that? Sorry, I
Better.
turned off my mic when I went to grab something. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I don't mind just a semi-auto for
Yeah,
just
but
because of
oh, by the way, two blasts with the AA-12 because you can get a 32 round drum magazine, which should be enough to. Not even kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, if by chance you can get one, Doc.
It will not be fucking easy, but by God, it's a fun weapon.
So I go to the bad part of town and I start looking for peeps.
Okay, yeah, this is not going to be an easy weapon to find, as you may have guessed, because buying a fucking GAT, that's not a problem. But finding a fucking beautiful, plus nobody in the group for some reason has built up contacts with illegal arms dealers yet in this area.
You're working on it.
Well, you're singing and dancing for the homeless right now. But
it takes time.
Yes. So, Chris, at -30 for your Streetwise roll to find a pretty rare piece of equipment.
Nah.
All right. Yeah. Does not exist in
as
this
I said,
dojo.
I'll get like a Mossberg semi-auto or something, pistol
No
grip
problem.
semi-auto.
A normal shotgun will do you okay. It just won't be the fucking. Assuming you get a heavy shotgun, that's D6 and D8.
Oh, they tend to be deep. They tend to be 12 gauge, majority of them. So whatever 12 gauge is.
D6 and D8. That's what I call a heavy shotgun.
Okay, no worries.
Guys, if you're going heavier than that, generally having it stuck in the ground and firing because I fired a 12 gauge and a couple of those give you a nice fucking painful shoulder.
Yep, I used to go shooting.
I'd be terrified to fire a 10 gauge.
Oh yeah, 10 gauge or an 8 gauge would be pretty scary.
8 gauges. I don't want to meet the man who fires an 8 gauge and likes it.
Yeah.
Chris, did you discard all of your cards?
No, because it was Soul Survivor.
Oh, wow. Carry on, Chris. So, yes, you're ready. So, you guys are in the perfect thing. Picking up one of those, normal 12 gauge in America. Shit, you open a bank account in some states, you'll get one of those. Anyway, here's $100. Here's your game. Go kill some people. School's right down the street, buddy. You'll be fine. So yeah, you get those. Does anybody else want any unusual weapons or things they don't already own?
Oh, by the way, guys, if you want a silenced pistol, we have several of them in the house. From the ninja encounter we had a while ago.
Right.
We've got about 10 silenced pistols now in the house.
It's always nice to have a silenced pistol. You know, you don't want to wake up the neighbors when you're going on a murder spree.
Exactly. So I was thinking it might be useful to take, hence why I brought it up. Just for they hold 10 rounds and they're D8 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, by silenced, it knocks a nice 30 decibels off. Yay.
So I will
something.
note. I'll cross. Mark them down.
Yeah, is anybody wanting to get one? Because I think I don't want to have the inventory accidentally double. So if Pete's keeping track of them, just tell him if you want one, he'll mark it off his list.
Yeah,
If we're going to be in cyber, I don't care about silenced though.
No, I just
Here.
mean if you want to note down, if you want to take a silenced pistol for other uses as well.
Yeah,
in the future.
I will take one just for fun.
Yep. What about you, Alex?
Nah, don't do guns.
Right. Did you want a ninja dagger instead?
No, it's okay. I'm sorry.
Shuriken?
New weapon skill to build.
Slightly used ninja suits?
I'll take some shurikens.
Climbing claws?
I've already got a ninja suit. In fact,
Yeah, that's right. You did put one of them on. I remember. Yes.
I think I'm gonna go and wear that today. Let's go as a ninja.
Okay. Now, this is a very important question. Aside from normal gear that you would be having here, is there any other gear you want to bring there? Because you guys always forget. So I'm just asking now to give you a chance.
Okay, well, should we go over the plan here? Are we going to use that expensive demon box that you guys got that guy to build to do this, or how are we doing this?
That's a very good question. Or are we going to try and see if Doc can get Brown, use the favor that Brown knows Doc as a means of bringing her back?
From the short time I was with Brown, I think that's not going to work because I don't think the power is with him, but it's through his vessel that he does that.
No, well, he told me that he would do it.
Oh, did he?
Oh,
Okay, never mind.
okay.
Because I brought him a great favor. I gave him a great boon.
Mm-hmm.
He sings my praises now.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, he does. It gets a bit monotonous if you're standing there waiting for the advert. And so if you decide to go and visit that area where Brown is, just follow the extension cord through the maze. All right. But don't break the extension cord. But yes, so follow it, and it'll lead you straight to the Ghost City cave where Brown lives.
Okay.
So awesome. So it appears that your plan is charging in, and you've forgotten any other special gear. Excellent. So you don't have any special gear that everything you have is stuff you'd normally have on you here, correct?
Well, besides the weaponry that we've been talking about.
Right, aside from the weaponry we've just been discussing, yes.
And I'll have my duster.
Right.
So retrieve that for protection.
Well, here, let's go do this right quick first. No, that's in cyber. We have to get to cyber first.
What's that?
So wait, do you guys don't think that we'll be able to bring her out through Brown at all, from what you know?
No. If he told you that's fine. The way I saw it didn't seem to me like Brown himself had any direct power. It was like through his vessels that he worked, but I don't know.
Now here's the other question: since you broke free from Brown, is Brown's going to hate your ass? So he's not going to want to do anything for you.
Actually, Brown's okay with me because I brought him a replacement.
Oh.
Brought other replacements.
A rock. So you threw a rock in the fountain, is what happened.
Pretty much. Yeah. And Brown was like, "Okay, I'm fine with this." Yeah, he brought me a replacement at least, so I'm not.
We can just go talk to Brown right quick.
Yeah.
You can just confirm if it works, if he can do it or not.
Yeah. It'll take as long as we can get it. Ask him in a 3-minute increment. We'll be fine.
It's going to be a very short mission if you can.
All right. Well, let's go talk to him about it right quick.
Okay.
Right. You guys head on down to Brown. You go through the building, that has recently been bought, and here the extension cord is plugged into a wall outlet in the basement, goes in through the door. You guys follow it around through the maze. No, I'm not even looking at my map. Eventually, you get to the strange city that some people believe is made of ghost buildings with different lights all over it, and paper lamps, oil lamps, floating lights, just all kinds of different weird shit. And in the middle is a fountain, and in the fountain it appears to be a man made of water who is leaning on one of his arms and watching a television which has been plugged in, and it appears that he is watching the worst possible soap operas, just the most sappy shit ever.
Now I remember what Christian.
And as you guys walk in and stuff, and the show's going, you hear Dr. Fulton occasionally sung. And so, yeah, you guys go assemble and wait for a commercial break. And then the figure quickly hides in the fountain and goes, I am a talking fountain. Oh, it's you guys. Hi. He reforms the water body.
I'm making sure Alex is not near the TV.
Yes. Excellent. You keep him away from the TV so he doesn't punch it and mess up everything.
Yes.
Take a card there, Pete, for keeping in mind Alex's little ways. And
so Brown, you
yes, Dr. Fulton. Dr. Fulton.
I was curious. You had said that at one point you would let me travel the way that your special way.
I can take you from here to wherever you've been.
Okay, so does a person have to have been there before to go through?
Yes.
So then indeed it would not work.
Mm.
No, it will work. I guarantee it. Somewhere that you've already been, you can go. I can send you there. But if you didn't I have an avatar around? He looks around. You realize that you can almost see a little timer of like time till commercials are done and stuff. Right now, some guy's advertising Cheetos. He's like, eat this shit, it turns you orange. And he turns into Trump.
Makes sense.
Okay,
So
so
Spanish
let's get back. Let's back away. Watch your show. I have another question in 10 minutes.
He goes back to his show.
All right. So since we can't bring her out this way, clearly, we'll have to physically bring her through a gate.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm thinking is that we use this power, because we could use, I can use this now, or we can wait for this. Just use the barbershop. Use the barbershop to go to Future World. At Future World, there's a couple things that we need. We should all get interdimensional communication devices, first of all, from the robot vendor, who's almost fixed.
Future World?
You mean
Future World? Yeah.
Which one's Future World?
That's where the robot is. That's where the robot vending machine.
I know where the robot vending machine is, but I'm not sure what you mean by Future World.
That's whatever that place is.
Oh, you mean what's above it?
Yeah, can't
Give me a memory roll to remember what's above the one that you can actually get to there. That'd be the cyberpunk world is above it when you can get to those tunnels. Otherwise, they seem to be sealed off, unless you're with an avatar of Brown, according to Kinley. Who all things are good in Brown.
So we can't barbershop to there?
No, that's a sewage thing.
Oh, okay.
Once we're in the cyberpunk realm, we could then get to where the robot is.
So then what we could do is we could just have him take it now.
Yeah.
And then, at least it would be used up, and then, because I know Logan has a frail memory, he wouldn't have forgotten during his 3-month hiatus.
No, it's written down.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I got shit.
Yeah, but then you might forget where you wrote it down. And
this is possible, but you can remind me because I'm part of my 3 months is organizing my shit because I have enough to put out 2 or 3 books worth of shit. Yeah.
So this would also eliminate us having to use the barbershop to get into cyber, since we're rather hunted hardcore in cyber.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yes, you've not solved that problem yet.
Yeah, I got to take that bitch out. She got stupid quick.
Oh,
Has she tried some additional things on you?
Well, no, if we take her out, then we don't have to worry about using the barbershops anymore.
Oh yeah. I was curious as to if Wizard puts out jobs. I was curious as to how much of a hit would cost. We contracted out via the Wizard.
No,
But
I want to
it's-
choke that bitch out at this
yeah.
point.
It's
Yeah,
personal.
but she.
I need to sit on her chest and hold her throat closed until she takes a dirt nap. That's where I'm at with that.
It won't be
Well,
the
yeah,
from
footwear
what
hand.
we says, unless you've found more information about her.
Well, then,
My
she's
understanding
probably not.
perspective,
I
she
know
was
she's not human, but I mean,
Yeah,
whatever.
it was a shapeshifter or
Or
something.
right. Fucking bitch.
So angry.
Definitely needs a dirt nap, hardcore, making my life difficult.
Hmm.
I try to,
Mhm.
When the duck talks like this, it gives me a semi.
Everybody take a card.
I hope Chris is still out there while he's drinking.
It's close. I think.
So
I
are we
wrote
going-
semi on my notes. God damn it.
all right, I have a self-improvement. Does anybody have a retrieve or anything of that nature?
No.
No, which is the self improvement?
D3 to an occupational skill.
Okay.
That normal people can do as a living.
So does everybody have all the things that they're going to need, or should we do the easy way to cyber, and then gear up there, since the gear there is probably going to be better, and I have access to some weaponry there as well.
Yes.
I would say we would probably find a better way of going. I wouldn't use that favor.
Boon. Yeah.
I would use it for something else. I'd hold that because we can just get all disguised the hell up and just go through the barbershop. That should be enough, so we're not killed on sight. The other side.
When, as an aside, when one of us has some spare time, be interesting to do an experiment to try and work out just how visible the barbershop is to other people.
But a counter surveillance or something? No, surveillance.
No, I just mean in regards to those who can't travel, do they actually notice the barbershop? Because they're never, because people don't seem to normally notice it. Because I was just thinking about it and wondering, did the thugs that were watching a monitor which had a camera inside the barbershop, if the cameras were taken out, would they then not be able to see, if they were looking out the window, people go into the barbershop because it's some sort of obfuscation or some such going on? But anyway.
Write that down so we remember to do that, because I don't think we'll remember.
No, it was just something I kept thinking. I really need to do some experiments with the barbershop so we can get a better understanding of how it works. And that way we know what we can and can't do with it. Is the intent to shut down Mildred's girlfriend and carry her out in a suitcase